Metal Soul, the Ancient Sink. Episode 3, The Labyrinth of Glass. The adrenaline that had sustained Kaelen during the awakening was curdling into a thick, metallic exhaustion. Every step felt like wading through mercury. The silver veins in his neck throbbed in time with the Titan's core. A constant reminder that he was no longer just a scavenger. He was a component. "We can't stay here," Kaelen rasped, leaning against a rusted girder. "The Veil. They don't stop. They'll drop an orbital strike if they have to." The Titan stood perfectly still, its silver plating reflecting the burning wreckage of the Goliath Walker. It looked less like a machine and more like a statue carved from a falling star. "Their sensors are blinded by the lingering ion storm," the Titan replied, its voice a low-frequency hum in Kaelen's mind. "But the biological trackers, the ones they call hounds, are already closing in. We must descend." Kaelen nodded. He knew the gut, the sub-level tunnels of Sector 4. It was a labyrinth of shattered glass, leaking coolant pipes, and forgotten history. If they could reach the deeper layers, the heavy smog and lead-lined ceilings would mask their energy signature. "Elara," Kaelen whispered into his cums, which were now sparking with erratic energy. "I'm heading for the low pipe. Meet us at the junction." "Kaelen, wait." Her voice was swallowed by a screech of feedback. He didn't have time to wait. From the mist above, the sound of rhythmic clicking began. Not the heavy clank of metal, but the skittering of carbon fiber legs. The Veil Stalkers had arrived. These weren't soldiers. They were specialized assassination units, lean and multi-limbed, designed to hunt in the dark. Kaelen turned and ran into the darkness of a massive drainage pipe, the Titan moving with him in a terrifyingly fluid motion. Despite its size, the machine made no sound on the glass-strewn floor. The tunnel was narrow, slick with iridescent slime. Kaelen's respirator was failing, the air down here thick with methane and old grease. He felt his lungs burning, but the silver veins in his chest flared, and suddenly, a surge of synthetic energy forced his muscles to keep moving. The Titan was feeding him strength, but it felt like a loan with high interest. Behind them, red optical sensors ignited in the dark. The stalkers were moving along the ceiling, their blades clicking against the metal. "Defensive pattern," Kaelen gasped. The Titan didn't turn around. Instead, its backplate shifted, opening like the wings of an insect. Small diamond-shaped shards of metal detached from its frame, hovering in the air. "Focus your intent, Kaelen," the machine commanded. "See through my sensors. Guide the shards." Kaelen's vision doubled. He saw the tunnel through his own eyes, and simultaneously, he saw it in thermal wireframes. He saw the three stalkers overhead, their heat signatures glowing bright white. He didn't think. He just wished them gone. The metal shards streaked through the air. There was no explosion, only the sound of high-velocity punctures. The stalkers fell, their chassis shredded before they could even strike. Kaelen stumbled, a sharp pain lancing through his head. "Too much. It's too much data." "The bridge is narrow," the Titan cautioned. "But we have reached the junction." They burst into a wider cavern, a graveyard of old subway cars. In the center, a flickering flare burned. A figure stood there, holding a pulse-dash pistol dot. It was Elara. She looked at Kaelen, her eyes wide with horror as she saw the glowing silver map etched into his skin. Then she looked up at the Titan, which towered over them both, its amber core illuminating the cavern. "Kaelen," she breathed, her voice trembling. "What have you done to yourself?" "I didn't have a choice," Kaelen said, his voice cracking. "It's not just a machine, Elara. It's alive. And it's the only reason I'm breathing." Before she could respond, a cold, synthesized voice echoed through the cavern speakers. "Attention, Scavenger Vance. This is Commander Vane of the Iron Veil. You are in possession of stolen property of the Archaeon Directive. Surrender the core, or we will vent the methane in this sector. You have 60 seconds before we ignite the gut." Kaelen looked at the Titan. The Titan looked at Kaelen. "They're going to burn the whole sector to get to us," Elara whispered. Kaelen straightened his back, the silver light in his eyes burning brighter. "Then let's give them something to burn for."